Football Game of the Week.
Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Channel 19's presentation of the Game of the Week. John Levine standing next to my partner in crime, former Miami Dolphin and San Francisco 49er, Roy Foster. We're standing here at PAL Field as we're getting ready to broadcast the Game of the Week, which is the Plantation Colonels taking on the Cooper City Cowboys. Roy, the Plantation Colonels coming into this game 7-0. They're 3-0 in the district, and you know what? They can wrap up this game tonight. And, they can wrap up the district tonight with a win here.
John, it just doesn't look good for the Cowboys. These Colonels, not only do they look fast, but they're very, very impressive. Not only that, they have a great quarterback, number 13. He's going to be running the show tonight. He's going to be doing a lot of aerial work, I'm sure. He loves to throw that deep ball. For the Cowboys to win tonight, they've got to be sound. They've got to be able to run the ball and, of course, pass the ball and keep down their turnovers in order to win this football game tonight. It's going to be very, very tough for them to come out with a win tonight.
I'll tell you what, number 13, Ryan Schneider, he's the top-rated passer in Broward County. This team, the Colonels, they're ranked 3rd in the state. Cowboys, they're not so hot. They're coming in losers of the last 3 games of their last 4. And Roy, the thing we got to talk about is this field.
It's terrible. It's all beat up. No one's bothered to cut it. I understand there was a problem with the Pee Wee team playing earlier this week. They wanted to let it fill in, and they just didn't have time to come out and do maintenance to the field. It's a little choppy, and not only that, it's not level. So it's going to be interesting to see how the players are going to adapt to the playing field tonight.
Well, there is a 20% chance of rain. We're hoping it doesn't, because that'll only make the field worse. We're going to be back with the start of this game right after this.
Kevy here, and up to now, I've been telling you how to get to University Dodge in Davie, between Sterling and Griffin on University Drive. But now I'm going to give you a reason. We have just made a special purchase of Caravan, Neon, and Stratus. And here's a perfect example. This Stratus, $11,988 after rebate. That's right, $11,988 after rebate here at University Dodge in Davie. And don't forget, with any purchase, you get to take Dodger home.
That's no bull. Not just a concert. Motley Crue versus the Earth. A full climactic sensory overload. Enter Club Crew. Live. Motley Crue. Saturday, November 1st, the Budweiser Concert Series at Coral Sky Amphitheater. Mick Mars, Nikki Sixx, Tommy Lee, and Vince Neil. Motley Crue. Special guest, Cheap Trick.
Come in to Uncle Sam's and register to win tickets for Motley Crue and Cheap Trick. Brought to you by Coral Sky Amphitheater and This Bud's For You.
It's great to know that some people will always be there for you. For over 30 years, Abbott Appliance has provided the service and discount prices you've come to rely on. We simply will not be undersold. Save money and space on
Welcome back to PAL Field. John Levine, Roy Foster back with you. We're getting ready for the start of this Plantation Colonels versus the Cooper City Cowboys game. As you can see, the color guards now on the field. They're getting set to go ahead with the national anthem, which, as you know, begins every sporting event known to man. Roy's going to stand up. I'm already standing. And I'm going to have to get up on this bench to be almost as tall as Roy.
Beautiful night for football, John.
No doubt. It's been a beautiful past couple days. I was hoping it would last into the weekend. It looks like it's going to. A few clouds in the sky did start to cloud up a little bit. There's about a 20% chance of rain, but I don't think we'll see much of it. And you can see behind the color guard that this field is in very, very poor condition.
Yeah, the field is choppy, to say the least. Wasn't well manicured this week. They had some problem with it earlier in the week, and understandable.
That starts, as you can see, you got a little shot there of the JV team. Guy in the middle is number 85. I was talking to him earlier. JV's 5-1. Well, the B's in here, but we got it fixed. We're back on the air. So, as I started to say, JV team there, 5-1, going into a bye this week, but they're going to be playing Piper when they get back. And I don't know, Roy, maybe I took too much acid during the 60s, but looked like I was tripping just a little bit.
John, in the 60s, you were an infant. I don't know what happened.
I wasn't even born until the 70s. I'm a product of the 70s. Well, the Plantation Fighting Colonels coming out onto the field. As I said earlier, they are ranked 3rd in the state behind the arm of Ryan Schneider. This kid can pass the lights down. He's got 1,161 yards on the season. So far, last week, he threw for 251 yards and 3 touchdowns in a comeback rally against Western.
Well, you know what? I've been around a lot of quarterbacks. Of course, I'm not putting them in the class of the Steve Youngs and the Joe Montanas and the Dan Marinos, but we were watching him warm up before the football game, and I tell you what, it just kept getting better than that. Real crisp pass, right on the money. You know, he knew exactly where he wanted to deliver the ball. He's a good prospect for the college ranks.
And I'll tell you that, I was watching him as well, and he was putting that ball right on the money. I said to you, you know, I'd like to see him under pressure, but we might not have to. This team has got a great offensive line, and I know that's your specialty.
Exactly. You know, the thing I like about them, they're big, they're nasty, they're technicians to some extent. They know what they have to get done. They step with the proper step. They stay low. That's one reason why they're 7-0. Well, that did rhyme, by the way.
Plantation is going to kick off. Number 16, Piro Interiago is their kicker. And I'll get the exact pronunciation of that real soon, because I'm reaching on that one. Set to receive number 28, Ed Lewis, and number 33, Darren Jones for the Cooper City Cowboys. This game almost underway. Cooper City coming in losers of their last 3 games. So it's got all the makings of a blowout, but we haven't seen one yet. There's the kick. It's kicked deep, and it's going to be fielded by Jones at about the 2. He bobbles it, but gets it back. He's at the 10. He's across the 15 to the 20. He's got a hole. He's at the 40, 45, where he's dragged down to about the 47-yard line. What a return, about 45 yards. Great pickup by Darren Jones.
Great pickup. Pickup of around about 55 yards, 56 yards. About 46 yards.
So this ball's going to be spotted at or around the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Cowboys.
1st and 10 Cowboys. I mean, he just shoots out of there. Boy, no one can catch him. They don't catch him until he gets to the 45.
Danny Jones, number 6, the quarterback for the Cowboys. They're running the wishbone. There's the carry goes to number 42. It looked like Adam Greenstein. And Greenstein has a pickup of about 20 yards before he's brought down across midfield at about the 35-yard line.
What our great cameraman had us faked out. They gave it to the first man, and he darted out there for at least about 15 yards.
Nice pickup out of the backfield. They are running a wishbone type system. 3 running backs in the backfield. 1 wide receiver split left. There's the give once again, off tackle, and another pickup, this time about 6 yards. And the ball is now going to be spotted at about the 34-yard line.
Good thing I like about the Cowboys, there's no negative plays. They've ran 3 plays, all positive. Like to see a team like that. There's underdogs that come into a game to do that to a team that's undefeated.
And I'll tell you what, I think run was the key word there, because that's all they're doing. And there's the give to John Bowling. Bowling was the owner of the last 3 grabs. I misidentified him as Adam Greenstein. But Bowling, again off tackle, gets down to about the 30. Well, they're going to spot it at the 32, so it's a pickup of about 4.
As I stated before, I was raving about the city's offensive line. The Cowboys' offensive line is doing a very good job tonight. They're sustaining blocks. They're picking up 1st downs. They got a crucial 3rd down here. They got 3rd and 4 in order to pick up the next 1st down.
Well, they've really been pushing it up. Let's see what that quarterback, Danny Joseph, can do. He's got no receivers in the split out, and now he's motioning, audibilizing.
There's the clock.
And he ran out of time.
Got to be efficient, John. Got to be efficient. Got to watch the clock. Got to know what you're doing. That's the quarterback's fault.
Oh, we've got an offsides. Actually, there was no clock violation. It was an offsides. One of the offensive linemen, I'm guessing, either lined up off the
lined
ball.
up in the neutral zone.
Yeah. Which is costly. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Clock ticking with about 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. John Levine, Roy Foster, you're watching Channel 19, the game of the week. He's got 3 backs in the backfield, 2 flankers, and a single running back. The give is to John Bowling. Bowling this time goes nowhere.
Going to be a little short.
Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, not the original one. So that's going to bring up 4th down and probably about 7.
John, it looks like they might go for it here.
Ball is on the 35. They're swapping in and out, but I don't see a kicker coming on.
4th and 9, 4th and 8.
They are going to go for it here. Wishbone formation. That's Bowling leading the charge. 2 wide receivers this time for Danny Joseph. Joseph is going to pass a straight drop. Now he's being chased. Around the outside, he fires one to the sidelines, and it's almost caught. A leaping attempt by number 20. That's Dustin Genovese, one of their star receivers. Genovese this time couldn't come down with the ball.
Tell you what, Justin gave it a try here, gave it a great effort. He's going to roll out here to the right and just try to get it over to the defender. Justin goes up and it goes in and out of his hands, incomplete.
So that's where the Colonels are going to take over. Ball now with the 35, but it's going the other way. 1st down and 10 for the Fighting Colonels. We talked a lot about Ryan Schneider. He's the top-rated passer in Broward County. We're going to see what he has in store. I formation, 2 wide receivers. They're split out to the right. And there's the give. Up the middle, off tackle, and there's a hole. Pickup of about 10 before he's brought down. That was number 7 on the carry, Harold Walden. Walden, a good little runner. Sort of a little underrated in this passing offense.
See here, gives it to the tailback. This is just a straight up block. I raved about their offensive line. They're holding true to form. Holding the sustaining blocks and picks up a 1st down on the very first play.
Single back set, 1 tight end, number 8 in the backfield, John Campbell. Campbell gets the call and he brings it up across the 45-yard line. It was 2nd down and 1, so they did pick up enough for the 1st down. Walden having a very decent year for a running back in a passing system. He's got 579 yards on the year so far. And it's looks like it's going to be him and Campbell in the backfield. We've got a flag on the play. We'll have to get the call from the referee.
We have defense in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty.
Defense this time lining up in the neutral zone. Easy way to pick up 5 yards. It's going to remain 1st down, but this time it's only 5 yards to go. It's Campbell, who has 579 yards on the season. Walden, the fullback. Schneider's under center. He's got a wide receiver and a flanker. There's the give this time to Walden. He's across the 40. No one's going to catch him. He's all the way down the field for the touchdown. 45-yard scoring run. Great play by the speedy Walden. 6-0.
Wow, John, he came out here like a rocket.
That kid came out like his pants were on fire, I'll tell you. He just hit that hole and he hit it hard. No one was in front of him, and he broke it for the big gain and the touchdown.
Beautiful to see.
So with 8 minutes left to go, Plantation on top 6-0. They're going to try and tack on the extra point. And in comes the kicker, Triago. Triago puts it up. The kick is good. So that's going to be a 7-0 lead right now for the Plantation Colonels. They're on top of Cooper City. And Cooper City's not looking like they've got a defense strong enough to stop this 3rd-ranked team.
Well, I tell you what, their offense came out, clicked a few plays, and then it just simply stalled. You don't want to do that against a team that's undefeated and as polished as the Colonels are. This game could get out of hand and get out of hand quickly.
Triago is going to kick off once again after the score. Set to receive Ed Lewis, number 28, and number 33, Darren Jones. Jones, the closest one to you. Lewis on the far side of the field. As you see, Intriago letting his team know. Jones did have a big gain on the last kickoff return. Found a hole right over the middle, so Intriago might be saying, hey, fellas, let's let not that happen again. Interesting little strategy there. I don't know if you saw that, Roy. They came out of the huddle and they ran right up to the ball, almost like they were going to onside kick it.
Yeah, they're just trying to make them play honest. Kind of throws the offense off a little bit.
I don't think anybody on the Cowboys bought it, or they just didn't see what was going on or realize it. Intriago with the kick, and it's a shorter kick, and it's fielded at about the 20 by one of the up men, and he's got a little bit of a hole, stiff arms, and breaks it around the outside, and he's brought down at about the 28. That looked like it was number 20, Dustin Genovese, the running back.
Cowboys get a shot now, their second attempt. They're going to start the ball on the, looks like the 17.
That's going to be about the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
29-yard line. John Bowling leading the wishbone in the backfield. And it looks like a little bit of a fumble. There's a fumble on the play. The ball comes loose, and it looks like Plantation recovered, and it is going to be Plantation ball. So there was a little mishap on the snap. Danny Joseph couldn't get his hands on the ball, and he tried just to hand it off, and it looked like John Bowling might have coughed it up.
Don't understand what happened there. It may have been a mishandoff by the quarterback and running back. You can't allow yourself to do that in a game like this tonight.
So a big play there for the Colonels defense as they give the offense another shot, starting in their best field position tonight, ball at the 33-yard line. I formation for Plantation. It's going to be a play action. Schneider's going to pass, and this kid's got a gun, only he guns it a little bit too far.
Little deep.
Little deep. That one intended for number 5, Kevin Beard. And Beard was about 4 steps behind the ball. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball still at the 32. Get a good look at number 13, Ryan Schneider. You want to see who's the man in Broward County? That's him.
Remember that name, folks.
O'Neal Sandiford, along with John Campbell in the backfield in the eye, flanker and a wide receiver. There's the pitch to Sandiford. He's around the outside, and he's got a block. Picks up about 10 before he's pushed out of bounds at or around the 22-yard line.
Sandiford, the ball carrier, good for first down.
So that's going to be enough for the first down. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Ball at the 21, we'll call it.
1st and 10, Colonels from the Cowboy 21-yard line.
Get a good shot of the, I believe those are the Cowboys cheerleaders. No, those are the Colonels cheerleaders. When I say the Colonels, I'm not talking about Sanders.
They need some cheering.
1st down and 10. There's the give to the upback. Across the hole, but the ball comes loose. And I think the Colonels might have fallen on it, which they did. Give was to John Campbell. He coughed it up. But Tony Caggiano was there. He was able to fall on it and retain possession for Plantation. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and about 4. Ball now resting, the nose of the ball resting on the 15-yard line. Get a good look at Kevin Beard, number 5. He's one of their big receivers.
John, that was a nice kick-out block by the left guard, Mark Shapiro.
There's the give to Sandiford. He's got a hole around the outside, and he's going to be in there for the touchdown. Easy score, O'Neal Sandiford.
It's too easy, John, too easy.
He just went off tackle, had the hole the size of my Buick. And he had no problem getting into that end zone. So, with 6 minutes and 27 seconds left to go, the score now 13-0. The Colonels going on top of the Cowboys. And Intriago comes to kick the extra point. Snap, ball down, kick up, and it is good. This kid's got quite a boot. He knocked that one straight through, not a problem.
Yeah, John, David is playing Goliath tonight, another kick out blocked by Shapiro, number 71. Number 9 just simply goes straight up the field. That's O'Neal, and he sees nothing but daylight for the score.
O'Neal didn't have a man around him. He had no problem. And remember that one coming off a turnover. So the Cowboys, which you see right there on your screen, are really going to have to be careful, be very wary. They don't want to give any help to this Plantation Colonel team.
Well, they can't stop them. As they say, they can only hope to contain them. They know they're overmatched tonight. It's going to be a difficult night tonight if they let this go on throughout the course of the game. It could be a very, very long night. It could be as ugly as this football field.
Ed Lewis, number 28, you saw there on your screen, set to receive. Along with number 33, Darren Jones. In Triago, once again, set to kick off. He's getting a lot of work tonight. Not field goal work, kickoffs. This is his third kickoff of the game.
I got a feeling it won't be his last.
And there they go again. They like that little duck out of the huddle move.
Hey, they got me fooled.
And I guess they're maybe planning on using that one of these days. I guess if you set a team up that you're not going to do it, and then one day you just go right ahead.
Oh, you'll see it.
Maybe not in this game. They might not have a need to use it unless they want to practice.
What's that banner over there I see?
Well, there's Intriago with a kick. This one is going to go to Lewis, and he fields it at about the 4. Lewis up to the 15, where he's popped and brought down as he crossed the 16-yard line. And that's where Cooper City is going to start their third offensive series.
Doing some hitting out there, John.
Oh, yeah. Well, this team is, the defense on this team is led by the defensive tackle Reggie Wilson and defensive end Corey Jordan. Linebacker Sean Burney, also a key player on this Colonel's defense. They're really turning up the heat here because Cooper City hasn't had a chance to get very far across midfield. Looks like we've got a single back set, 2 flankers. There's the give to Bowling. Bowling tries to barrel his way up the middle, but only gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's brought down. Interesting running scheme that this Cooper City team has, Roy. They're going with the wishbone or a single back 2 flanker set.
Yeah, different teams, different philosophies. They've been successful in the past. Not tonight, though. Not this year. They're going to have to regroup next year and give it another go.
Well, they are running a new system under a new coach, so that doesn't help. As you see, 2nd down and 9 with the clock ticking, 5:45 to go. And there's a give to big number 85, Luis Benitez. And Benitez takes it over the pile. Pick up about 4. Ball's going to rest on about the 24-yard line. So that's going to be bring up 3rd down and probably around 4. As you get a good look at the Plantation's defensive coordinators. They want a stop here, and they want it soon. Cooper City having a little problem with substitutions. People are running in and out. They just got the play in, and they got to hurry that up if they want to get it off before the shot clock, or the shot clock, the play clock winds down. And they do get it off, and it looks like Joseph is going to pass, but it's tipped up in the air, and it falls incomplete. Great play there by number 4, Willie Webb, the defensive back, to get a hand on that ball. Well, Roy, I'm going to tell you, we might have a lot of trouble this game, and I'm not talking about with calling it. I'm talking about with picking the player of the game. You know, we do that every week.
And we can only pick one.
And we can only pick one. So set to receive.
I'll take it.
This Cooper City punt. Number 5, Kevin Beard, one of their star receivers. Number 25, Derek Corker, also back. Punt man for the Cooper City Cowboys. Looks like Bobby Clayton. But they're still unsure if they're going to go for it here.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either, but I do see the 3-back set. And it looks like Danny Joseph, the quarterback, is going to come into punt. Bobby Clayton, I guess, used exclusively on kickoffs. The snap is high, but Joseph gets it down. He gets off a great punt. It's fielded by Beard at about the 44. Takes it up to the 50 across midfield, and he's brought down at about the 47. So a return of about 10. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. Colonel's going to take over on their 4th offensive series of the first quarter. They're on top 14-0. We'll see what happens here. See if this Cooper City team can put a stop on, because that's what they need.
Cooper City's going to have to find some kind of formula to stop these boys tonight. They're playing awfully well.
Schneider in the shotgun, and he's back there with Campbell. Schneider's going to pass. He's under pressure, but he fires, almost intercepted. A lot of pressure by John Bowling, who's the running back as well as linebacker.
John, they had the blitz on there. Bowling came right up the middle, untouched. Schneider kind of stepped to the side and just got the ball off.
He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted. Defensive back number 51, Evan Finkelstein. Almost had a hand on. He's a linebacker, Finkelstein. Almost had a hand on. Playing some good coverage for a linebacker. So now they're going to go with a split back set. Harold Walden and John Campbell in the backfield. Two wide receivers. Beard in the near. Schneider's going to pass. He's got a straight drop. Fires, but it's too hard. It goes in and out of the hands of John Campbell. So Campbell would have had a turn on that one and pick up about 8 yards for the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. 2 incomplete passes we've seen so far by Ryan Schneider, which is pretty uncharacteristic.
Yeah, big number 74, Bobby White, got beat on the play, just came right around the corner, and they got to Schneider right at the tail end. It threw the pass off just a little bit.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Plantation on top, 14-0. 2-back set with Schneider in the shotgun. 3 wides. It's going to be a straight drop pass. He fires over the middle, and he's got a man who's got the first down and more.
Got a flag down.
Great play by number 84, Roy Ortega, the tight end. But as Roy said, there is a flag down. We've got holding on the offense. So that's going to negate the catch, negate the run. It's going to push it back 5 yards, make it 3rd down and 15. That hurts.
Looks like it could have been Harper or either Peppers on that offensive line, number 75.
Cowboys did have the blitz on, so Plantation felt they really had no chance, but no choice other than
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty, repeat the down.
Now they're going to call this one a 10-yard penalty. So that's going to be 3rd down and 20, and I can guarantee you with Schneider's arm, we're going to see a pass here.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's a remarkable young man. He's probably going to go up top here with 3rd and 23.
2 tight ends. Schneider in the shotgun. Now one of the tight ends splits. He's got 2 wide receivers out to the right. He's under a lot of pressure, but he breaks out of it. Lays one up top, but it's intercepted. Jumped up and intercepted by number 1, Julian Beckford. Beckford, the defensive back, had that ball thrown right to him.
Got somebody hurt down here for the Cowboys. Back down by the line of scrimmage. Looks like number 56. That's Moore, Andrew Moore, 11th grader.
Moore clutching his knee, which is never a good sign.
Officials timeout. We have an injury.
So we're going to see what happens here. I don't want to speculate, but as I said, he is grabbing his left knee. And he's explaining right now to the trainers what happened to him. And as you can see there, both teams getting set. Beckford really, not to say I don't want to downplay his interception, but I mean, he was basically the receiver on that play. He just looked right to him.
Like a punt. He's just waiting on it.
And Ryan Schneider, under intense pressure from the blitzing defense of the Cowboys, had no choice but to get rid of the ball or take the sack.
He took a shot, threw it out there. It's probably same thing, just like a punt to them. So they stopped him right in his tracks, and there's no yards picked up on the play.
Down to 3-2-7.
Good shot right there. The crowd, they're getting
having a good time.
Exactly. They're cheering on this Colonels team, who's 7-0, as we said. They can wrap up the district tonight with a win. They're 3-0 in the district. So
a little cushion, got about 2-3 games left for the season.
And I'll tell you, they're doing a good job here. As you see some of the field trainers coming out now, they're giving the fellas some water. And we'll see what happens here. As you can see, Andrew Moore now off under his own power pretty much. He's being helped off. He's cradling that left leg. That's what I was telling you about. He was holding it before. He was holding the knee. So hopefully he'll be all right.
Big guy, athlete, plays both ways, offensive and defensive lines. They're going to need him. I hope the injury is not as bad as it looks.
Colonel's cheerleaders trying to fire up this crowd. Gorgeous night for a Friday. Just over 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Colonels are up 14-0. Cowboys now going on their 5th offensive series. They've had no luck with any of them. Turned the ball over once and stalled out 3 drives with a punt. Still going with the wishbone. Bowling leading that rush. Danny Joseph still in at quarterback. There's the give. It's not to Bowling. It's to number 20 who's got a big hole. And he brings it across midfield and stopped at about the 48-yard line. Great pickup by Dustin Genovese.
You know, John, the good thing about a wishbone, you sometimes just don't know where the ball's coming from or where it's going to. As you can see here, it's just a simple kickout block by number 62. And here, number 20 just simply goes straight up the field. There's nobody there. And they're missing tackles. He's running over folks just kind of like Allsted from Tampa Bay. Great run.
You're absolutely right. That's what he looked like. They did fake it to the up back Bowling and then give it to Genovese. They're going with the same scheme here. So there's the give this time to Bowling, but he is stacked up behind the line of scrimmage. Lost most likely of a yard, and he gets pounded to the dirt.
We got some attention that time. Matter of fact, they're trying to help him up.
Yeah, and he's not getting up so fast.
He's going to take a siesta for a second here.
He's a little wobbly. He's shaky on his feet here. Probably got the wind knocked out of him. I saw 3 guys walk, 3 guys land on top of him.
He saw 8.
Yeah. And I think he's going to come out. He's pulling himself out of the game for a play. Asked for the substitution. See, he is getting off under his own power, so he probably just got the wind knocked out of him. He'll sit down and play and come back.
He's a pretty smart dude.
Yeah, he is. They did lose a yard on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 11. Clock ticking with just over 2 minutes to go. Still running the wishbone. Genovese this time leading it. 2 wide receivers. Joseph with the give. Around the outside, a little bit of a hole. That's Ed Jones. Or excuse me, Darren Jones brings it across the original line of scrimmage and a pickup of about 4 yards. Ball now at the 45-yard line.
Tough yards. Tough yards.
Yeah, this defense is pretty solid for these Colonels, and as it should be, being 7-0. It wasn't the offense that got them there the whole way. It's got to be the defense as well. Cowboys'
objective here is just to get some points on the board to show that they can score 2. Keep this game relatively close.
Receivers are split. Joseph's going to pass. He's under pressure. Now he rolls out, looking for the sideline, but can't find it, and he's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of probably about 5 on the play. Great play by number 19. That's Robert Crum.
Tell you, Joseph rolls out here, number 6 to the left. He's trying to make something happen. Now, at this point, he knows he can't get around the corner. That's just a mistake on his part. He's got to get rid of that ball and not take that loss.
That's going to bring up 4th down and 12 with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Joseph still in, but not as a quarterback, as a punter. Number 5, Kevin Beard, and number 20, Claude Stewart, in to take the punt. Joseph gets the snap. It's a good one, and he gets the punt off, no problem. Trying to angle this one towards the sidelines, and it's taken by Stewart at about the 10. He breaks a tackle. He's across the 15 and the 20, and he's brought down at about the 24-yard line. I thought it was a face mask, but I don't see a flag.
Very close to a face mask. But I think he got him around the neck.
As you can see, Stewart takes this at about the 11-yard line. He stumbles a little bit, but he breaks a tackle across the 15, but then he's just swarmed upon by the rest of the defense. Great angle there. Good work by our camera people. So, Plantation in their worst field position of the night. I-back formation, 8 and 9 in the backfield. That's Walden and Campbell. And it looks like, it's Walden and Sandiford. And Sandiford gets the call. Takes it across the 25-yard line to about the 26. That was a gain of about 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
John, this is a big offensive line against a small defensive line. And what the Cowboys are going to have to do in order to sustain some ground there is play the leverage game. They've got to get up under the pads to stop this potent offense.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Plantation Colonels on top 14-0. They're going to switch sides here. Roy and John will be back with the second quarter right after this.
Traditionally, Mexican meals are lovingly prepared from treasured family recipes. That tradition is alive at
And it is. So Beard, we've seen cough up the ball twice now. Usually a pretty sure-handed kid. He's had some problems. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Ball now at it looks like at about the 33-yard line. I formation. Campbell and Sandiford in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split. It goes to Sandiford. Sandiford around the outside, and he crosses the 34, which is what he needed to get to for the first down. So that's going to bring up 1st down and 10. They're going to move the chains. Clock still ticking with about 11:10 to go. Colonels still on top, 14-0.
That's what the Cowboys are going to have to do, create some turnovers, try to get this ball back away from this offense. They're just kind of heating up here.
Campbell and Sandiford are split in the backfield. Beard is the tight end. There's a pass, caught across the middle by number 80, and he's brought down almost after he caught the ball, almost immediately after. Nice play by Darren Clark, the wide receiver.
I think what's happening for Schneider, he's getting a little better protection from that offensive line, allowing him to pass the ball anywhere he wants. He's got a lot of time and a lot of selections.
That was a pickup of about 5 yards, going to bring up 2nd down and 5. As Clark was hit almost immediately after he caught the ball. I formation with Campbell and Sandiford in the backfield. Beard is in close. There's the give. It's to Campbell. He dances his way to the outside, finds a little bit of a hole, gets across the 45 for the first down, and is brought down at about the 47.
Great effort by Sandiford. Just kept them legs churning, picked up the first down.
Campbell is the workhorse back of this offense. He does get the majority of the calls.
Great block again by Shapiro. I can't stop harping about this guy. And great effort by Sandiford. He should have been stopped there for about just a 3-yard gain. Instead, he picks up the first down with just effort.
So ball on the 47. Less than 10 minutes to play in the first half. We are in the second quarter. Campbell and Sandiford still in the backfield with Beard in close. 1 wide receiver, he's split left. It's going to be a play action. Schneider's going to pass. Oh. And he does, but it's ball's incomplete. Ball intended for number 12, Fritz Lauriston. And Lauriston went down for it, but couldn't come up with it.
Tell you what, this is only one reason and one reason only that he didn't catch that. He didn't throw that ball well, because Nick Hill was on his heels there, number 78 for the Cowboys. They almost made the sack there right before the ball was released.
You know, I'm glad you said heels, because I thought you were going to say something else.
Well, yeah, I would have. This was late night, I would have.
I formation once again. We've seen this all the time in this offensive drive. And there's the give to Sandiford, who's got a wide open hole, and he makes a cut and picks up another 5 yards all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's enough for the first down and more.
As you can see on this replay, the offensive line is just stabbing them right at the line and keeping them controlled, sustaining blocks. Here's Sandiford just picking up a whole bunch of real estate. And here they come. They tackle him right there on the 20, excuse me,
about the 30,
about
38.
38.
I formation once again, Campbell and Sandiford. 1 tight end, and there's the reverse, this time to Beard. He's around the outside, and he's got a big hole. No one's going to catch him. He's going for the corner of the end zone, and he gets there. 20-0. Plantation now on top of Cooper City.
No substitution for speed.
Man, Beard just came around from the tight end position.
Nice little nifty play here, a little fake to the tailback, give it to Beard. This is called an end around. You'll see Mr. Shapiro again. You see that corner doesn't want to have nothing to do with it. And all it is now is a foot race to the end zone.
Intriago in to kick the extra point now. And we've got flag on the play, being whistled dead by the line judge.
Defense in the neutral zone. Half the distance to the goal, repeat, sit down.
So we got defense lined up in the neutral zone. They're gonna make this half the distance to the goal. Intriago's got enough of a leg that he doesn't need any help. But whether he wanted it or not, he's getting it. So with just over 9 minutes to play, Colonel's looking to tack on another point to make it 21-0. Snap, ball down, kick up, and it's good. Intriago not having any problem. He kicked that one into the parking lot. They're going to have to get this kid a net.
He's got what you call a good leg.
Slightly, so 21-0. Plantation now leading Cooper City. Just over 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. Roy, I'm looking at the paper here. They always make a prediction like they do every week. Plantation 21, Cooper City 7.
Well, if we stop right now.
They got the Plantation part right.
I know I should have took the over.
What was the line on this game, huh?
70.
70, yeah, right? This is, remind me of some sort of college football contest where Nebraska's taking on Central Florida. Get a good shot of the band there. It's the Colonel's band. You know, every time I say Colonel's band, Colonel's ball, I always think of Colonel's chicken.
Well, because you're hungry.
I am. Got to get some of that extra crispy after the game. So it looks like Darren Jones and Ed Lewis are going to be set to take this kickoff. Intriago, Piro Intriago. And there they go with that little out of the huddle right up to the ball.
Why do they do that?
I guess they're trying to set something.
It's starting to make me mad now.
I know, it's starting to upset me. Maybe we'll figure it out during halftime. So Intriago set to kick off. Boots this one high, kind of short. Going to be fielded by Jones, but he drops the ball and it goes right into the hands of Jones, who takes it up to about the 24-yard line before he's brought down. They got a lucky bounce there. Lewis, it popped right out of his hands and right into the hands of Jones.
Lewis tries to field it. We missed the bobbled snap. He gets what he can out of it. They're going to start here on the, looks like around about the 24.
Those are the ball, just real close to the 25. First down and 10. 9 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. John Bowling back in the game. He's leading that wishbone formation, and he's got the give, tries to go off tackle, and fights his way up for about 3 yards, up to about the 28-yard line. He came off tackle, was wrapped up all the way, but kept those legs moving. So it is going to be second down and about 6. Pickup, they're going to give him 4 on the play. Ball now at about the 28-yard line. 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Plantation all over this Cooper City team, 21-0.
Objective for the Cowboys, of course, not only to score points, but to try to use some of this clock and get into halftime and try to figure out what the Colonels are doing to them.
Flag on the play before it even started. So we got to delay a game on the offense, and that hurts Cooper City. Shooting themselves in the foot. That run by Bowling now almost negated as it pushes them back 5 yards. Now we got second down and 12. So not only does it negate the run by Bowling, it pushes them back an extra few yards. Ball now back at the 23-yard line. Bowling still leading the wishbone with Benitez and Genovese in the backfield. And Joseph is going to pass, but he fires incomplete. No one around. I believe it was intended for number 90, Josh Kay, the tight end.
Josh Kay, a big target. 6'5", 215 pounds. It just was simply an overthrow. Ball just simply got away from him.
We're going to have to nickname Josh Kay, I think, the Buick, because that kid is huge. For a senior in high school to be 6'5", 215, I wouldn't want to have to...
Seemed like he'd be shooting three-pointers.
Yeah, right? You see him as he splits himself way out to the left. He doesn't play the normal tight end position. He split himself out in the receiver spot. So now we've got an I formation with a flanker. Joseph is going to pass and he fires, but it's off the hands of Benitez. And it goes out of bounds, incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 12. Cowboys really just can't get anything going here. They did pick up 4 yards on the initial play, but then had it negated with a delay of game penalty and threw 2 incomplete passes. So they're going to have to bring in their punting unit, which consists basically of their offensive unit. And the Colonels are going to send Kevin Beard and Claude Stewart back to receive. There's the snap. It's a good one. Punt comes off, and it's almost blocked. And it looks like Stewart's going to let this one bounce. And he takes it at about the 40. Not a very smart play because he's spun around and brought down at about the 38. Nice play there by, you see, number 3, Alexis Amaya. So they're going to put this ball, looks like they're going to spot it at about the 40, or the 39, excuse me. 1st down and 10 for the Colonels. Just under 8 minutes to play. They're still on top comfortably. They've got a 3-touchdown lead.
Yeah, they just get a chance now to kind of work on some things they want to work on for the second half, and of course the rest of the opponents down the way. They're going to be changing players in and out.
I formation, Harold Walden in the game, and the play action is to him. Schneider's going to fire this one. He's got a man deep, and it's almost caught in and out of the hands of Roy Ortega. Ortega would have had a big gain on that play, and I'll tell you, Schneider put that ball right on the money.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great coverage by Dustin Bolden. Had him step for step. As you can see, Schneider puts it out there, and he's got a shot. This ball touches his hand. This is a catchable ball. Good coverage, a little bump there at the end. They didn't call it. Incomplete.
Ortega had to slow down a little bit, but not by much. Ryan Schneider, the kid, has got an arm. So it's still going to be Campbell and Walden in the backfield in the I. Beard is the flanker. There's the give. No, it's going to be an end around, this time to Travis Madison. Boy. And Madison is brought down behind the line of scrimmage at the 35.
That man again.
Loss about 3 on the play.
Nick Hill.
Hill terrorizing this offense. Well, Channel 19's presentation of the Game of the Week is brought to you by University Dodge, home of the better way. And, of course, Media One. This is broadband. This is the way. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and a little more, it's going to, 3rd down and about 14 yards with the clock ticking, just over 7 minutes to play. Schneider in the shotgun with Campbell and Walden. There's the draw. No, it's going to be play action. Schneider under pressure, and he is brought down in the backfield. Loss this time of about 2. I'll tell you who brought him down as soon as I can see. And it looked like John Bowling once again, the linebacker.
They shot through there. They had a linebacker blitz, of course, straight up the middle. Schneider just simply couldn't get out the way. Cowboys are going to have to do a lot of that tonight to kind of throw these Colonels off balance a little bit.
Well, we've seen something that we haven't seen all night. Cowboys putting up a good defensive stand.
Got a punt.
And it's causing the Colonels to punt. That's going to bring in Intriago, the kicker, who's also their punter, and send Darren Jones back to receive. It's going to be a short one. It's going to be taken by Ed Lewis, who's going to let it bounce. And it's received at about the 41-yard line, down by number 51, Fred Stirrup. So Mr. Stirrup downs the ball at about the 41-yard line. Going to call it the 42. 1st down and 10 for the Cowboys in their best field position of the night. Well, just over 6 minutes to play. 21-0, Plantation on top of the Cowboys. Cowboys putting up a big defensive stand. We'll see if they can follow that up with a good offensive drive. Wishbone formation. Bowling, Genovese, and Benitez. And Benitez gets the call. Benitez fights his way up for about 5 yards, almost 6. Ball all the way up to about the 47. And that's where they're going to spot it.
He was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but just kept them legs churning. Picked up about 6 or 7 yards. As you can see here, he just keeps on. Picks up about 5 or 6 yards.
Number 50, Whitney Hankerson, came up to make the stop, but
got a little ride.
Benitez, yeah, took him with him. So same formation, one wide receiver split out. They got one tight end. And Benitez is going to get the call again. This time he only gets a yard beyond the line of scrimmage before he's brought down. Defense surging all over him.
Shannon Hood, linebacker, the 11th grader. Good stop, good stick, but no gain.
I think they're going to call it a gain of 1. They're going to nose of the ball's on the 50, so they're going to call it 2nd down and 4. Or excuse me, 3rd down and 3. They got to start paying attention to the field.
Well, you can't really see the numbers.
Yeah. So 3rd down and 3. Clock ticking with 5 minutes to go. Cowboys trying to orchestrate some sort of drive. Wishbone formation, Benitez, Genovese, and Bowling, but it's a big sack on Danny Joseph. Number 3, Talik Balam, and Balam just came in.
And blommed him.
No chance for Joseph to get any type of playoff. They went for the play action. And we've got an official timeout on the field. He's signaling to the sidelines that there's...
Adjust the clock to 4 minutes, please.
You'll see Blom here just lined up on the outside. He comes untouched, and he didn't go for the fake. He had his eyes set on the quarterback and brought him down for a sack. That's a big loss. It's going to be 4th and 8.
Well, I've been erroneously reporting the time.
Erroneously?
Erroneously.
Okay.
In error.
Ah.
There you go. The clock is being reset to 4 minutes as Danny Joseph is going to punt this one away. He's got no choice with 4th down and 8. Gets off a good one. He skies it. It's angled towards the sideline. Beard has to backpedal, and it goes all the way into the end zone.
Good punt.
Great punt, 60 yards, but they're going to spot it at the 20, so it's a net 40 for Danny Joseph. Joseph, whose punting game is a little bit better tonight than his passing game. So right now we've got 3 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 21-0. Plantation still on top. They're pinned back at the 20, their worst starting position of the evening. And we'll see what they can do with their backs to the wall.
Got a long ways to go. Of course, they got a lot of time to do it in.
Campbell and Sandiford are in the I formation. That's Beard in motion. He goes all the way to the outside, but the give is to Campbell, who's got a wide open field. He crosses the 35, and he's brought down at about the 36. Pickup of about 15 on the play.
Well, we have a couple players down. One for Cooper City, one for Plantation.
Well, that's John Campbell, number 8, getting up. But
you'll see the replay here, a little kick-out block by Rob Green, the offensive line. Number 8 simply just goes over. That's John Campbell. Picks up about 10 or 12 yards for a 1st down. We've got a couple injured players, though.
And it looks like it's number 64 on this Cowboys team. That's John Pace, the defensive lineman. He's 5'10", about 190, and he's up, so he seems to be all right. Maybe got the wind knocked out. Cheerleaders taking a little bit of a break now, it seems. They got something to cheer about. Their team's 7-0, and as the players will tell you, cheerleaders make a big difference in getting this team fired up.
There's 3:18
so it's going to be
left in the second quarter. 3:18.
They're going to put the clock down to 3:18, I think I heard.
So 3:18 left to go in the second quarter. Single back set this time for the Colonels, something we haven't seen yet. Schneider's going to pass, and he fires to the sidelines. He has Beard, but he can't hang on to it. And this has been a reoccurring theme of Beard dropping the ball.
Hit him in the wrong place, John, right in the hands, and he just mishandled it. Wanted to run before he caught the ball. That's the result, incomplete.
Beard, one of his top-notch receivers, along with Roy Ortega. And this is the first time I've ever seen.
We're at 3:16.
This is the first time I've ever seen this Colonels team, but, you know, if you told me Beard was one of their top receivers, I'd have to tell you he wasn't.
He's not having a good night tonight
No,
catching the ball. He's making Schneider A little inconsistent in his passing tonight.
So 2nd down and 10. Schneider's in the backfield, or in the shotgun, with Campbell and O'Neal. And he fires to the sidelines. Beard this time comes up with a great grab, stays on his feet, but he's knocked down at about the 43-yard line. He hangs on to the ball. Pickup of about 7. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That pattern was exactly what we saw before the game. As you can see here, this is just a simple out pattern, about 6-yard out. Schneider puts it right on the money. Beard brings it in for a reception, but he's met right there on the line of scrimmage. They're going to start on the ball on the 43-yard line.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Ball at the 43-yard line. 3rd down and about 2. There's the kick out to Sanford. He's got a little bit of a hole. He cuts it back up the middle and stretches out. He does get across the 41 or the 46, and that's what he needed for the 1st down. And we're going to take a timeout because Plantation's taking a timeout. Roy and John be back with the rest of the 2nd quarter right after this.
Great to know that some people will always be there for you. For over 30 years, Abbott Appliance has provided the service and discount prices you've come to rely on. We simply will not be undersold. Save money and space on this Amana over-the-range microwave vent hood. And you'll love the savings on this side-by-side refrigerator freezer. Or this Amana Master Clean built-in dishwasher. Hometown service at discount prices. Abbott Appliance, your friend in the business.
Kevy here.
Roy Foster back with you here at Plantation Field, PAL. All right, 2 minutes, or probably less than 2 minutes to go in this first half. The on-the-field time is differentiating from the scoreboard time, so we're not exactly sure.
They're going to keep the time on the field.
They're going to keep the time on the field, so we're going to have to wait for the referee's cues. But regardless, 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals. Schneider in the shotgun along with Campbell. And it's going to be offensive motion as half the line took off before the ball was snapped.
A little anxious there. A little anxious. See who this infraction's on.
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
This ref is pretty specific, I'll tell you that.
Hey, you know I gotta get
What we'll let you know is that's illegal procedure.
He's about as exciting as Jim Leland.
Yeah. At least he's got his shirt on. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 15 with, I believe, under 2 minutes to play. Ball bumped back to the 40-yard line. They need to get across the 49 or the 44 on the other side for the 1st down. Schneider's going to go for the pass, and the shotgun fires. Almost had Fritz Lauriston, but it goes in and out of his hands.
Tell you what, he got knocked around there right at the end of the pass. That man again, Nick Hill, playing very well. And their team is down by 21 points, but he's been coming off that corner and creating havoc for that offensive backfield.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do. 3rd down now and 15. Ball still at the 40-yard line. They need to get across midfield all the way down to about the 44. Less than 2 minutes to play in the 1st quarter. Plantation still on top, 21-0. Campbell's in the backfield, along with Schneider's in the shotgun. And there's the draw play to Campbell. He's got a little bit of a hole. He breaks across the line, and he does almost pick up the 1st down. Might have got it on that last surge. He was stood up at about the 44 where he needed to go, and then drawn back and pushed forward again. So
you know what? I thought they had him right here at the line of scrimmage. You can see my man again, Nick Hill, just nipped him there and didn't get a hand on him around him. They had him a couple of times there. He breaks through the tackle here. They stop him almost for 1st down. Here
Campbell
he goes
with the gain again. He's got a little bit of a hole. He hurdles a man and brings it down to about the 27-yard line, where he stopped. Does pick up enough for the 1st down. It was 3rd down and 1. Got plenty of that. Okay. Colonel's now working their hurry-up offense with less than a minute to play.
Did he hurdle somebody?
He hurdled somebody. Schneider's in the backfield in the shotgun with Campbell. 2 wide receivers, a tight end who's Beard. Schneider's going to pass, straight drop. He's got plenty of time, fires over the middle. in and out of the hands of number 6, Travis Madison.
A lot of drop balls. A lot of drop balls.
A lot of drop balls. And I don't know if it's Schneider who's just rifling it in there too fast, or if the receiver's just got a case of Butterfingers.
No, he's got a good arm. He's very, very accurate. He knows where he wants to put the ball. They're just not catching it.
So man shaking up on the play is number 76, Dan Bond, it looked like. No, it's number 78, excuse me. Only, oh, that's Nick Hill. That's your man.
Number 78, Nick Hill, yeah.
And he's a little shaken up. He was clutching his wrist.
Well, he's been on the field a long time.
So we're going to go with a single back set. Campbell in the backfield. Schneider's under center. Straight drop back. He's got time. Fired for the end zone. He's got a man open. And it's no good, but a flag on the play. I thought it was well covered by number 3, Alexis Amaya. But Amaya obviously covered him too well.
Is this Schneider for real? My God, he put that ball exactly where he wanted to put it. Deep and outside. And it was definitely holding on that play.
Pass interference on the defense.
I think they'll go half the distance probably.
Well, they're going to go 15 yards. That's the way it is in high school. They don't spot it on the 1.
Deep pass, great protection again.
Got the reverse angle.
Schneider just puts it where you want it, deep into the outside. As you can see, there's holding at the end of the play. Incomplete, but they pick up a big penalty, 15 yards on that play. They're going to be starting, looks like the 20 or the 19-yard line going in. Oh, here they go. They're going to march off some yards here. They're going to be at
all the way down to the 15-yard line.
15-yard line. 1st and 10.
And we've got a timeout by the Cooper City Cowboys. Don't know how much time's left in the game, or in the half. But we'll try and find out for you. They are keeping the official time on the field. So only they know.
When we see the
good shot of
55 seconds, I heard.
Bonnie, our roving camera person, she gets in there with our wireless cam, tries to get all the way inside the huddle, and there you go. That's a good shot of the coach. He's trying to get this team fired up. They need a big stop. They don't want to go down 28-0 before the half. Colonels are knocking on the door. They get the ball at the 15.
Bonnie knows when to get out of there, doesn't he?
I hope so. They might use her as an extra defensive back.
Wouldn't hurt.
And there she goes. She's safely away.
What was that, about a 4.2, 4.3 40 she just did?
Yeah, I believe so. And that camera's heavy, too. That's about a 40-pounder.
She's tough.
So Schneider's going to line up in the shotgun with Campbell in the backfield. Beard is in motion. 3 wideouts now. Schneider looking out for the blitz. The snap is high, but he comes down with it. Fires to the corner of the end zone. He's looking for Beard. Beard has it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kevin Beard. The kid who couldn't hang on to a ball hangs on to a tough one here. Gets his feet in and comes down with it. Great play, Schneider to Beard.
John, this is always the catch. You drop the easy ones and then you simply somehow come up with the tough ones. This Beard catches it right at the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Great pass, great catch.
Great play to keep his feet in. And that's going to bring in Intriago to kick the extra point. Less than a minute to play. The Colonels on the verge of going up 28-0. Kick is up and it's good. So it is going to be 28-0 with less than a minute to play in the second quarter. The Colonels all over the Cooper City Cowboys. You see the cheerleaders, and they got something to cheer about.
Whoa,
we got some exciting footage here. Intriago gets that ball up in the air. As you can see, it sails right through. And this kid Intriago can just kick the lights out.
Got good leg, deep, high, good.
I don't know, do we have any replays of maybe the water guys coming out, maybe drinking? Because that was some exciting stuff as well. A couple fans getting pumped up. They're saying hi to whoever they can. I don't think they know that they're on TV.
There's no Diamond Vision here, so I don't know.
It wasn't up on the Jumbotron. That's out tonight.
No.
So Intriago set to kickoff for about the 9th time in this half.
Now, if the Colonels don't come out for the second half, the Cowboys will win this football game.
Yeah.
You realize that?
Yeah, I think that's about the only thing that can happen. Cowboys, they're doing whatever they can, but it seems the Colonel team is just a little bit too good. Intriago set to kick off with Lewis and Jones set to receive. Kickoff is a low spiraling one. It's going to bounce, and it's fielded by Lewis at about the 10. He's across the 20, shakes a tackle, 25, up to about the 28.
Oh, boy.
Where he's brought down. And Cowboys are going to start their 1st and 10 at about the 28. Couldn't tell you how much time is left. Going to take a guess. It's got to be somewhere under 30 seconds. Cowboys only going to have a chance to run a couple plays. Danny Joseph, number 6, coming into the huddle, letting the team know what they got to do. You got to think they're going to put it up in the air here.
Well, not necessarily. They've only got a few seconds here, of course, before the half starts. They just want to be conservative.
Well, the give is to John Bowling, who's got a hole, pickup of about 6 before he's brought down across the 35.
That's right. Simple running play. Run this clock out, go into the locker room, and simply try to regroup.
So it is going to be 2nd down and about 4. They need to get across the 39 for the 1st down. Just letting the clock run. Not in a very big hurry to get out there. Wishbone formation, Benitez, Bowling, and Genovese. There's the give to Bowling, who lunges forward across the 40, enough for the 1st down. That'll stop the clock when they move the chains. I'll tell you, Bowling, the fullback, has been really the workhorse of this team.
About the only spark they've had tonight.
Him and Luis Benitez in the backfield have been coming out, and I believe that is going to do it. So that is going to be the end of the 1st half. John Levine, Roy Foster with the Colonels up 28-0. We're going to take a break, but we'll be back with the 2nd half right after this. Would you look at that? Cowboys doing a little trickery.
Little trickery.
A little chicanery, if you would.
Backfired.
That backfired because Colonels have the ball. The onside kick fails. And that was an interesting play. They tried to do that little run up to the ball out of the huddle like the Colonels have been doing the whole night long, and Cowboys did it.
Catch the Colonels off napping.
There you go. Didn't work.
Simply just didn't work.
Well, we're back here. Roy, John, 2nd half of football here at PAL Field. I believe that stands for the Plantation Athletic League. I'm guessing.
You're unbelievable.
I know. Ryan Schneider still in at quarterback. We've got an I-back set. Walden and Campbell in the backfield. There's the give to Campbell, who squirts through the hole, breaks a couple tackles, and he's across midfield all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Beautiful.
Pickup of about 20 yards. And I'll tell you, this kid Campbell can run.
Tell you what, he's determined. He's not to be stopped. He gets hit, and he just keeps on going. As you can see here on this replay coming up.
1st and 10 Colonels.
See, there's the tip, Roy. Always wait for the replay.
Always.
There you
Here
go.
we go. Campbell busts through the line. That offensive line's doing a great job. As you can see, he's just bobbing and weaving. He picks up some real estate. And right there, he should have been stopped, but he's bobbing and weaving. He picks up another extra 6 yards.
I formation once again. Walden and Campbell. There's Beard in motion. Schneider takes the snap and drops back. Gonna pass, fires around the outside, and he hits Campbell, who's brought down immediately. Great play by number 51, the linebacker, Evan Finkelstein. He's a 10th grader, but he's not playing like one.
Good stop there. Stopping for only no gain there.
Yeah, it's gonna be bring up 2nd down and 9 or 10, depending on where the spot goes. They're gonna call it 9.
2nd and 9 for the Colonels. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Ball is still at the 30-yard line. Colonels in some very decent field position. They're sticking with the eye. It's working for them. Campbell, Walden, number 7. There's Schneider. Schneider with the pitch out. Around the outside is Walden. Got a blocker and takes it to the outside, but he's hit and knocked out of bounds at about the, looks about the 25-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Going to be 3rd down and 5.
I don't know if I would have did the onside kick. As you see the replay here, just a simple pitch. We call this student body right in college. Number 61, Roy Green has the kick. Rob Green, excuse me, has the kick-out block. Picks up about 4 yards. It's going to be second down and 5.
Actually, I don't think they changed the scoreboard yet. I think it's going to be, well, no, maybe second down. That was a first down play, so there's the give to Campbell. He's got a wide open hole. He's in for the end zone, and he gets in. Touchdown, John Campbell. Wow. A 25-yard scamper. Hit the hole like a madman, and nobody could stop this kid.
Yeah, this could be classified as your old-fashioned blowout.
It's starting to look that way.
34 points to nothing. Going to line up for the extra point here. They're very, very explosive. Good football team, Plantation.
Triago set once again to kick the extra point. He hasn't had a problem with anything that he's put his foot on. Snap, kick, good. So 35 to nothing. And the Colonels exploding right out of the gate. And Roy,
well, you can see on this replay, Rob Green has the kickout block of number 90, allows him to spring this play, and he's just in the open field, and it's nothing but speed. Number 1 tries to come over and make the tackle, but it's just too late. He goes right into the end zone for a touchdown.
That was Talik Ballum. Oh, no, it wasn't. Excuse me.
I think you're right.
I'm looking at the wrong roster. It was Julian Beckford. Beckford tried to make the stop but couldn't. Campbell has really put a fire under this Colonel team.
Extremely explosive. Plantation has been in the state playoffs they've been in the playoffs for 9 years. This will probably be their 10th. They're well coached. I understand they have position coaches. They have a meal time night before the game. They've got bed check, things like that. They're a very, very disciplined football team.
There's the Colonels doing their little pickoff play, if you would. Trying to catch the Cowboys napping, but nobody's buying it. We got Lewis and Jones set to receive for the Cowboys. Triago kicks it off, and he boots this one. It's going to bounce and all the way back into the end zone. No one's going to touch this, so it's going to be a touchback, and they're going to spot it at the 20. That's where the Cowboys are going to take over. So the Cowboys, who we've seen haven't been able to do anything offensively, put up a couple nice defensive stints, although the last drive wasn't one of them.
They're probably going to come up short in this football game, and what they're going to have to do is simply pound it out, stay as steady as they can, and make it some kind of a contest. Don't fold up camp just yet. You've got a lot of time left in this game.
Danny Joseph, number 6, leads the team out of the huddle. They're still running the wishbone. Bowling, Benitez, and Genovese in the backfield. It's going to be a straight drop pass. Danny airs it out, but it's way overthrown, and the receiver didn't even see it. That's Josh Kay, the big tight end slash receiver.
Got to give Kay a shot there. He's as tall as they get, 6'5". Defensive backs look to be under 6 foot, and just a misguided pass that play.
Kay actually put his hands up like he didn't even know where the ball was. And luckily for him, neither did the defensive backs.
And neither did the quarterback.
Neither did the quarterback, and neither did we, because we can't even see out these windows.
Little Windex.
Good shot right there. You see number 9, that's Sandiford, O'Neal Sandiford. Wishbone formation, there's the give to Bowling. Bowling bounces around the outside, cuts it back up the middle, picks up about 7 before he's gang tackled at about the 29-yard line. Almost enough for the first down, and I think they might give it to him.
Takes more than one to bring this youngster down. He just keeps trucking. As I said, alluded to earlier, he reminds you of Allstat for Tampa Bay.
Well, this kid Bowling is 5'10", 200 pounds. You see him, he just puts his head down and runs. There's 1, 2, 3 guys on him, and he's still on his feet. So check out number 49. He's a show unto himself. And he's still there leading that wishbone. As you see Danny Joseph going under center with 2 wide receivers. There's the give. This time it goes to Genovese. They fake it to Bowling, but Genovese unable to tuck his way in there. Dropped at about the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10.
Got stacked up there at the line of scrimmage. There was nothing doing, nothing happening. No holes. Got stopped for a loss.
Clock running with just over 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. 35-0. Plantation on top, or all over this Coconut Creek team. They've got something to prove here. They're trying to move the ball. And they got the ball on the 30, wishbone formation. One wide receiver, one tight end. There's the give. Once again, it goes to Genovese, who tries to bounce it around the outside, but he's stacked up in the backfield, dropped for a loss of about a yard. And he had nowhere to go.
John, let us not forget the Media One player of the game. We'll be given out to the player we think is the player of the game tonight, and looks like something from the Colonels will probably be the representation.
Yeah, I can't see how, unless there's some sort of drastic turnaround, that someone on the Cowboys would do something deserving the player of the game. Not to say that they're not playing well, just to say that, you know,
and they're a good football team. They actually are a good football team.
They are. They're, as I said, they're playing a new system under a new coach, which is always tough to get used to. There's the fake. This time it's given to Benitez around the outside, but he again is dropped for a loss. Another loss of about 2. It was 3rd down and 11. It's going to make it 4th down and probably about 14. I don't think Coconut Creek has any choice but to punt here. They're pinned way back. The ball's at the 25-yard line for Cooper City. I guess I said Coconut Creek. What I was doing was giving you guys a preview of next week's game, which
Very good.
Of course is going to be Coconut Creek at Piper. And we will be back at my old alma mater. Actually, our first game was at Piper. It's where we started. That's where I started my broadcast career. So Joseph's going to punt this one, and he's going to kick it off to Stewart and Beard. Gets off a good punt. Stewart's going to take it. He's going to let it bounce, and he doesn't have a choice. He touched the ball. It's live. But he gets it back. Stewart decided, why I have no idea, to grab the ball and try and run with it, but he fell on top of it and then squirted out, which means that Cooper City could have retained possession, but
John, you can see it all the way. He just didn't want to pull off from it. He wanted to touch it and do something with it.
He wanted to make the big play, but sometimes, you know, the big play is just falling on top of it and keeping it for your team. So ball now at the 45-yard line on Plantation side of the field. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left to go there. Winning 35-0 here. Still the 3rd quarter. That guy, Ryan Schneider, a big reason why they're winning. Single back set. Schneider's going to pass. Fires for the sideline. He's got a man, and the ball is caught. About a 7-yard pickup before he's brought down.
That's Roy Ortega.
48-yard line. Roy Ortega, the wide receiver, on the catch.
Just a nice little out route. Just a simple turn and hitch. Nice reception by Roy. No relation. And he's tackled right away. A swarm of defense, but good catch.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and probably about 3. They haven't updated the scoreboard yet. But single back set with Staniford in the backfield. Beard is the tight end. There's the give to Staniford.
Oh boy.
And he squirts through the hole. Got an opening. He crosses the 30, 25, but he's tripped up. What a play. On his back, basically, was Alexis Amaya, and he was able to get a hand on Staniford and bring him down, which saved the touchdown.
Well, a great block by this offensive line. You got Roy, you got Shapiro. He's struggling there at the line of scrimmage and breaks free there. Staniford breaks out in the open. And as you can see here, Roy Ortega makes a great block to spring him for another 15 yards. Great, great play.
Amaya was laying down when he made that tackle. Staniford is still in the backfield. It's got 2 wide receivers split right. And the ball comes out. It's coughed up by Schneider, and it might be recovered by Cooper City.
Well, now in this instance, is whose hands are stronger when you get into that pile. We'll find out who comes up with the ball here. Could be anybody. Cooper City's claiming it's theirs.
And I think it might be. Referee's going to have to make a decision here.
I'll give it to him.
Oh, I think they're going to give it to the Colonels.
Yeah.
Got an official timeout. We've got a player hurt on the field.
See the replay here. Looks like he wanted to go for Roy deep here. Here comes Nick Hill on the outside. He almost gets a sack there, makes the fumble. He's rolling around on the ground there. They got a shot at getting it, Cooper City, but looks like Snyder's got most of the ball and tucked it back underneath so he can retain the ball for the offense. Big number Nick Hill. He's been active tonight, to say the least. Looks like he's got a cramp of some sort.
I'm going to try and work this out. See the score there on your screen, 35-0. That's not a typo.
We'll see the injury here on Nick. He makes the tackle there, probably pulled up there. As you can see there, he's feeling it right now, and he's just going to sit there. They're going to work on him for a second. It looks like they're going to bring him to his feet.
Maybe looked like maybe Schneider fell down on his leg, maybe popped that knee in the wrong direction.
He's hobbling a little bit. He'll be all right.
Definitely is. So we'll see. Now he's starting to run it off, which is good. So he'll be all right. He'll be back in most likely. Next player to play after. It's first down and 10, or second down and about 15, it looks like. Ball spotted at about the 27-yard line. Schneider's in the shotgun with Sanford. Beard in motion. He's got 3 wideouts. He's going to pass.
Looking for Roy deep.
Passes over the middle, and it's caught in the end zone. Great catch by Travis Madison, the tight end. Came up with the big touchdown.
Great throw, great catch, great composure, and great offensive line protection.
Schneider had all the time in the world, found Madison wide open, streaking towards the end zone, hit him in stride, and a great catch by Madison. So here comes Intriago in to kick the extra point. That's going to put him up to 42-0. If he makes it, kick is up, and it's good. So that's the score, 42-0. The Colonels on top of the Cowboys. We're here at PAL Field, and what happened here, Roy?
Well, as you can see, this starts with great protection. Schneider is just waiting and waiting, throws it deep. Roy could have had this ball, but he let it go to Madison. Great throw, great catch, just untouched for a touchdown.
There was 3 defensive backs around him, but didn't matter, and you can see the crowd is really getting behind this Plantation team. They love them here. Everybody wants a little bit of face time. I know I do. It's the only reason I'm in this business.
John, you have a great face for radio. I just want to let you know that.
And you have a great one for print, Roy, so. Touche, my friend. So with just under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter, Plantation on top of Cooper City, 42-0. And we haven't had a blowout yet this year, Roy. I think this might be our first one.
This is an old-fashioned blowout.
Intriago set to kick off, with Lewis and Jones set to receive. So the kick gets deep, and it looks like it's going to go to Jones. Jones feels it about the 10. He's up to the 20, where he's hit, but he doesn't go down. Tries to shake a few tackles, but can't. And they're going to spot this one at the 20. Wasn't able to go anywhere. So a return of about 12.
Kickoff here. Didn't mishandle it, just following his blockers. But he just comes in there and breaks up all the blocking scheme. They got stopped there on the, looks like about, what is this, 12? No, about the 19.
That's our man.
20-yard line.
It's our man, Talik Balome, who Balomed him.
Is that the Balomer?
That was the Balomer. So first down and 10, ball at the 20. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the third. Wishbone formation. There's Joseph with the handoff. It's going to go to Benitez. No, it's around the outside. Joseph takes it himself. Went for the bootleg, faked everyone out, including me. Not that it mattered. He didn't pick up any yards. It's going to make it second down and 10 for the Cowboys. Clock ticking with just under 5:30 to play. Roy, what are you trying to say to your teammates now? Or what do you?
If you're the Colonels, good job.
No, if you're the Cowboys, unfortunately.
Well, there's not much to say. I think they know they're overmatched tonight. They don't want to go at half speed because a lot of times you get hurt doing that. They just want to stay within their offense and just get this night over with. They know they have to go back to the drawing board to get something done for the next week.
Second down and 9. Joseph's back to pass. He lofts one. And almost caught, just out of reach of number 1, Julian Beckford, who went full extension for it. Great effort, but couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, good effort.
So that's, we've seen very few passing
That
attempts.
caught me off surprise. They came out of the shotgun there and gave it a shot.
They're still running this three-back set for Wishbone, which does cut down on the amount of receivers you got out in the field. I guess they're trying to establish themselves as a running team, but haven't really been able to. Well, that's going to bring up third down and about 12 for the Cowboys. There's the give. This time it's around the outside to Benitez, but Benitez only picks up about 2 before he's brought down. No chance of a first down on that play. So clock still ticking with about 4:30 left to go. Colonel still on top, 42-0. And with fourth down and about 10, the Cowboys are going to have to punt here.
I think they're going to fake punt it.
You think? Well, their quarterback is their punter, so that's always a good sign. Stewart, and looks like they brought in a new return man, the Colonels did. Number 17, Anthony Owens. Normally plays defensive back, but working a little bit on special teams, and he's going to get it.
Good punt.
Fields it at about the 44. Cutting across field, almost brought down, stays on his feet, though. Trying to turn the corner, got a block, but not much of one, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 43. Owens, return of about 7 yards. Ball first and 10 for the Colonels at the 43-yard line. There he's almost tripped up, but he's able to keep his balance. You see he's running laterally. He's a north and south kind of, or east and west type of player. Tries to turn that corner, but can't. He's wrapped up and stopped by number 23, Mark Comparato.
My man Nick is down again. Nick Hill, number 78. He's got some problems with the cramping tonight. Needs a little potassium there.
Yeah, so, well, we're going to take a short break with this injury timeout. John and Roy be back with the rest of the third quarter right after this.
Traditionally, Mexican meals are lovingly prepared from treasured family recipes. That tradition is alive at Garcia's in authentic recipes from the heartland of Mexico. We prepare our mouth-watering specialties fresh each day using the finest ingredients, just as the Garcia family has done for generations. Authentic Mexican food and refreshing frosty margaritas. Garcia's, a fresh tradition in Mexican food. Garcia. At the Pine Ridge Plaza.
In recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Media One, along with Holy Cross Hospital, have created a special program you won't want to miss. The Truth About Breast Cancer. Join local doctors and breast cancer survivors as they tell about the facts and challenges of breast cancer and how they are confronting current medical and personal issues. Watch The Truth About Breast Cancer, Tuesday, October 28th at 1:30, only on Channel 19.
John Levine, Roy Foster, we're back here at PAL Field. Colonels taking on the Cowboys, and they're all over them. Right now, the score in the third quarter, 42-0, with about 3 minutes, 57 seconds left to play. And Roy, we've pretty much turned our back on this game.
Literally. It's one of those games where it's just kind of moving kind of slowly. It's a definite blowout. It's 42-0. Our first one this year, we had an injured player on the field. Looked like he's up on his feet, and we're going to resume play here pretty soon.
Well, they say, Roy, that this is the true test of broadcasting, that when a broadcaster can make a blowout game still seem interesting. So I guess they're putting us to the test as the Colonels take over here. First down and 10. The ball's at the 43-yard line. As you see, Ryan Schneider, their top-rated passer. There's the give. This time it's to Walden, and Walden breaks it for a big one. He's across the 30 down to the 25, and the ball comes loose. We can't see who's got it yet.
By the Cowboys.
And the indication by the official, Cowboys football. So Harold Walden makes a big play, but then coughs it up.
Oh, great play by Mark Shapiro. Just pancakes him. It allows him to break out in the open field. That is number 7, Walden, Harold Walden. He goes for a long gainer, but he didn't wrap the ball around it. He got it loose. He got it jarred loose as a fumble, recovered by number 54 for the Cowboys. And that is Kevin Gunther.
Well, we're going to see if the Cowboys can make good of this fortunate situation that they have, because they were about to go down by another score. They're still running the wishbone. Bowling, Benitez, and Genovese in the backfield. One wide receiver, and it looks like Joseph's going to pass, but he's under pressure. Slips a few tackles and fires, and it's picked off. Number 20, Stewart's got the ball, and he's running. Got a little bit of a block. He shakes a tackle. He's at the 30, across the 35, down to the 20, where he's brought down. Great pickoff by Claude Stewart, the defensive back.
Thank you very much.
Well, the tides have turned, and then the tides have turned again.
Oh, God, as you can see on this replay, he almost got sacked there. He wiggles away. I don't know how he did it, and had enough presence of mind to get the ball downfield. He went to some deep coverage, and it was picked off. He's going to return this for a long gainer past the point they had it when they fumbled. So they're in great position to go in for another score.
Man, oh man, this game is turning and turning, I'll tell you that.
Schneider better hurry up here. He's asking for some directions here.
I formation, new guy in the backfield is Tariq Al-Harim. And it's going to be a play action. Schneider's going to fire it. He's deflected, but there's a flag on the play. Possible roughing the passer. Nope, it's going to be a holding on the offense. So they're going to take the yards. They want to push him back.
Push him back, way back.
So 10-yard penalty. It's going to be second down and 20. Ball all the way back to the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Second down, 20 to go, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. They're still running the I formation. O'Neal Sandiford, number 9, and the new guy, Tariq El-Harim. And Sandiford loses the ball, but he picks it up, and he runs backwards into the backfield, and he's brought down for a loss. He's a little upset.
He forgot something.
Himself. Yeah, he did. I don't know if you want, you don't want the running back picking up the ball and then trying to run with it again, I don't think.
Usually it works out that way better.
So, well, he did what he had to. Still going to be second down. Now it's a loss of 2, so it's going to be second down to 22.
Looks like Roy Ortega's coming to the sideline for some instructions here. Number 84, the wideout.
Fritz Larsden comes into the game, and looks like Al-Haremi is going to come out. Schneider in the shotgun. He's got Sandiford back with him. Beard is the tight end. Schneider's going to pass. He's got tons of time. Fires over the middle, and he's looking for Ortega, but it's picked off. Once again, another turnover, and it's being returned. He's at the 20, 25, 30, and he's out of bounds at about the 31. Nice pickoff move. Pickoff play, excuse me. Looks like number 37, Mike Wallace. So now, after one turnover, a few penalties, there's another turnover.
Unbelievable. We're getting a little sloppy here in the late going.
The Cowboys take over.
As you can see by this reverse angle replay that we have, the ball was intended for Ortega, but it's a great play by Mike Wallace. He'll be in your screen in a second. There he is. Makes a few nice moves.
You know what, that was a nice catch.
I'll tell you, absolutely. Great concentration. He fielded it at the goal line, so it's a pickup of about 37 yards. And now they're going to go with a student body right. And gain of about 3 on the play, second down and 7. See some of the fans, some of the younger fans there. Usually that's the younger brothers of the fellas on the team. Second down and 7. Less than 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. I formation. We've got a new quarterback in, and he takes it himself around the outside, but he's brought down at or about the line of scrimmage. No gain or maybe a yard on the play. That's number 4, Brian Miller. He's a sophomore quarterback, and I guess they decided just to let Danny Joseph rest his arm.
Well, gives them a chance to come in and play. They got a lot of kids on their side, and this is a blowout. Gives them a chance to get a look at some other players.
3rd down and 6. Ball now on just over the 35-yard line. Clock ticking down with a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. I formation. There's Miller under center.
Oh boy.
And we've got some movement. Got this brand new little penalty graphic that we got on the screen here.
Media One, you know, they don't mess around. They really don't.
Got a false start on the offense. It's going to push them back 5 yards, make it 3rd down and 10. Sort of costly because they started to move the ball, and that might stall them out. Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. The Colonels all over the Cowboys, 42-0.
Guess you could say the Colonel had the right recipe tonight. Huh? Is that a stretch?
Right. That was a stretch, and Miller is hit as he hands the ball off. The play really goes nowhere, maybe a pickup of about 3. That's going to make it 4th down and 7. Under 30 seconds left to go on the clock, and they're going to bring in the punting unit. So I guess Danny Joseph will be coming back into the game to punt. He's their quarterback as well as their punter. And he's been booming them. Couple new guys receiving for the Colonels. Number 17, Anthony Owens, who you saw on the last reception, and Travis Brown. So they're just trying out all kinds of guys on punt returns, but they're not going to get this one off. The 3rd quarter is going to end. The score, 42-0. So Roy, we're going to take a little bit of a break ourselves.
Let's take a small break.
John Levine, Roy Foster will be back with the 4th quarter right after this.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
It's great to know that some people will always be there for you. For over 30 years, Abbott Appliance has provided the service and discount prices you've come to rely on. We simply will not be undersold. Save money and space on this Amana over-the-range microwave vent hood. And you'll love the savings on this side-by-side refrigerator freezer. Or this Amana Master Clean built-in dishwasher. Hometown service at discount prices. Abbott Appliance, your friend in the business.
Kevy here.
John Levine, Roy Foster, back here with you at PAL Field. Plantation Colonels taking over this game. They're going to win the district easily tonight. They needed this game to wrap up the district.
You never know, John. You just never know.
Well, there is 12 minutes of football left to play, but from what I've seen from this...
4 touchdowns, they're back in it.
Yeah, from what I've seen from this Cooper City Cowboys team, there's no chance.
Kind of playing like the Cowboys a little bit.
At least the Cowboys have won a few games.
And they're getting paid.
So this Cooper City team has lost their last 3. And they're going to lose this one tonight. So that's going to make it 4 in a row. And that kind of hurts going into the end of the season. Danny Joseph back to punt. Owens and... I say was back. It was
I wonder if they're going to take Schneider out at any point.
Owens and Brown. Yeah, well, Schneider might
want to get him hurt.
So there's Joseph getting set to punt. He gets the snap. He's got it, and he kicks it off. It's almost blocked. It's a good kick. And it goes to Brown, or it goes to Owens, excuse me. Owens around the outside, but it gets bumped out of bounds out of around the 40-yard line. That's where the Colonels are going to start. But the way I've seen this Colonels team play, they could start at their own 2-yard line, and they wouldn't have a problem moving the football.
I think they should, actually. Give the Cowboys a little bit of a chance. Looks like Schneider coming out.
Well, we'll see.
4th quarter, don't see him as of yet.
I don't see him. No, it looks like they're going to bring in the backup quarterback. That's number 4, Willie Webb. So Webb is going to come in. He's going to get a few snaps. We saw him throwing in practice as well. He could put the ball up. They're going to bring in a replacement fullback. That's number 41 who gets the call. But he's brought all the way back. No chance to get anywhere. Forward progress will carry him to the line of scrimmage, but nowhere beyond it. Actually, they're going to drop him for a loss of about a yard. So it's going to bring up second down 11.
Well, John, it's been a beautiful night. No rain. One of the great football nights you want to see on a Friday night. Feels a little choppy. We talked about that earlier. But good football game, just a blowout.
Nathaniel Mizrahi is number 41 in the backfield, and number 21 is Tariq Al-Harimi. And Al-Harimi gets the call. He's got a little bit of a hole, and he's fighting his way up to the original line of scrimmage, which is the 40-yard line, and that's where he's taken down. So a pickup of about a yard. They're going to call it third down and 10. So some of the second string guys are getting a little bit of a, some little work here.
On both sides, you usually take the starters out on the losing side also, so it gives the coach a couple of different looks.
I formation. Number 23, Jimmy Theok. Theok is the end, and there he takes it on the little end around, and he goes nowhere, so he's dropped in the backfield for a loss. Flag is on the play, though, so.
I hate those yellow flags. I really do.
They're going to call this one holding on the offense. That's going to negate whatever that play was. Drop him back for a loss of 5, or loss of 10, excuse me. Third down. Actually, they declined it, and they chose to give him fourth down and 10.
Oh.
So, 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. 42-0. Plantation all over Cooper City. And Plantation's going to have to punt. The man they're not going to replace is Piro Intriago, the kicker/punter. Intriago gets the snap and he boots a beauty. Number 33, Darren Jones, set to receive, but he's going to let it bounce.
Don't let it touch.
The ball touched somebody, and now there's a flag down and a big pile. I didn't even see who had a chance to get a hand on the ball, but it did touch one of the Cowboys, so it is a live ball.
A little crowded there. We didn't get a chance to see who touched it. I think the Cowboys did touch it, in fact. We'll get to see what the infraction is and see who ends up with the football.
See the line judge and the referee discussing what the call is going to be. And it looks like personal foul.
On nobody.
On nobody. So I don't know if it was a personal foul on the offense or the defense. Ref having a little bit of a problem.
Maybe we can sort this out. The replay on this punt here. It was a little bit of a short punt. Cowboys aren't aware where it's at in the air. As you can see in the replay, you really can't get a good look on. Looks like the ball's going to be...
It is going to be Cowboys ball because they're bringing out their offense. So they also bring in a replacement quarterback, which we saw him on the last series, Brian Miller. I don't even know what that ref was talking about, to be honest. It looked like a personal foul on somebody. But regardless, it's going to be Cowboys ball at the 35-yard line. First down and 10. Just over 10 minutes to play in the game. Cowboys are down by 42. They're sticking with the wishbone formation. There's the inside handoff, goes to Genovese, and Genovese gets stacked up after a gain of 4. So they keep in the starting running back. And he picks up 4 before he's stacked up.
Just a simple dive play right up the middle. Clock still running, a little under 10 minutes to go.
Good shot there of the Colonel's offense. They got a lot to be pumped up about, baby. That's it, fellas. Enjoy your moment. 7-0, they've done this before.
They've won the district.
Yeah. Although the game's not over yet. There's Miller. He's going to pass, but he's popped, and the ball comes loose. And it looks like Genovese picked it up, and he gets stopped for a loss. So that's going to push him all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. Dropped for a 5-yard loss. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 35.
John, as you can see, he just simply comes off the corner, number 52. There's no 52.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a 52.
Marlon Dan Sealing.
Dan Sealing. Blind side, just simply sacks the quarterback. Good pop.
So Brian Miller going to go back in there with 3rd down and 11. There's the inside handoff to the fullback, but oh wait, he's still up. Actually, it was a fake, and it was given to the up back. That was number 28, Ed Lewis. We've seen Lewis on punt returns. So, as you can see, they fake it to Genovese, give it to Lewis. Wow, that was a good fake, because even on the replay I was looking at the wrong guy. So they're going to be forced to punt here with 4th down and about 5. Now it looks like they're going to fake it, and it's just out of the reach of Dustin Genovese. That was a gutsy play.
They're trying everything tonight.
They're trying everything tonight.
I don't blame them.
They brought back in Joseph. Danny Joseph to punt. He's been punting, but he was their starting quarterback. And Genovese faked like he was blocking, and then he came in, and ball just sailed right off his fingertips. So the Colonels are going to get the ball back in great field position. Ball at the 40-yard line of the Cowboys. Just over 8 minutes to play. They're still on top, 42-0. And Willie Webb still in at quarterback.
Colonel scored 28 in the first half. They got a chance to score 21 in the second right here.
Al Harimi gets the call, and he takes it right up the gut, but he stopped after he crosses the line of scrimmage. Pickup of maybe a yard on the play. Well, we've seen this Cowboy defense come up big once. Might be able to do again, but it might be just too little too late. There was no gain on the play. They stopped Al Harimi before he could do anything. Clock still running with 7:40 to go. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10. Nathaniel Mizrahi, the running back in, right in front of Al Harimi. He'll be the lead block if it's given to Al Harimi, and it is. Mizrahi tries to open up a hole but can't, and Al Harimi is stopped again at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Good leverage play by the Cowboys. Got up under the pads, stopped it for no gain.
Well, Frank Hepler, the head coach of these Plantation Fighting Colonels, has got to be happy. He's going to watch his team go to 8-0 and take District 6A. As Roy was saying, they have been in the playoffs. It's 66, 70, 73, 88, 89, 93, 94, 95, and 96. And they can tack on 97. So the last 4 years in a row, and they're going to make it 5 this season. Kick out to Al Harimi. He tries to turn the corner on the outside, but he's stopped this time behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down and 11 with the clock still ticking. 6.5 to go, so they're going to bring in their punting unit.
We're going to name the player of the game pretty soon here.
Yeah, who are you thinking, Roy?
Well, don't want to give away my secrets.
So they're going to bring in the punting unit, and they actually did bring in a replacement kicker. I told you they're not going to take out Intriago, but they did. They brought in Chris Reddig. So Reddig, the snap is high, but he's pretty tall, and he brings it down. A nice lofting kick, and it's fair caught at about the 15-yard line.
Whoa.
And that was close. He almost dropped that. That was number 80, Dustin Bowen, the wide receiver, receiving that punt. And he fair caught it at about the 15. That's where the Cowboys are going to take over, 1st and 10.
Cowboys have to get some kind of running game here just to keep the clock rolling and get out of here alive.
1st and 10 Cowboys from the Cooper City 15-yard line.
It's just practice for them. They've got to show that they can do some things on offense. Their main concern right now is not scoring. There's just not enough time to catch up in this football game.
1st down and 10, ball at the 15. There's Brian Miller, and there's flags flying all over the place. This one's going to be illegal motion on the offense. It's going to back them up 5 yards. That kind of hurts because now they're back at the 10, first down and 15. So Miller's got his work cut out for him. He needs to get them across the 25-yard line for the first down, and they're starting at the 10.
I've played in a couple of these, John. They're no fun.
They're no fun on which side of the ball?
Well, on the losing side, I can tell you.
There's Miller, the inside handoff.
Oh, boy.
That goes nowhere, or no, it does go somewhere. Around the outside.
Stayed on his feet.
Number 34, John Morris, the junior running back. He takes it around the outside. He tried to turn the corner, but couldn't get really anywhere.
He's not playing like it's 42 to nothing, I tell you.
No, he's not. He kept those legs churning. Pickup of about 8 on the play brings up second down and 7. 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And the Cowboys need about 4 touchdowns. Still with the wishbone formation, Miller's got 2 wide receivers. It's a fake to the up back and a give to the fullback. That's number 28, Ed Lewis. Flag on the play as Lewis gains about 3 yards. So the clock stopped here because of the flag. These refs are discussing it. And that's
infraction on the Cowboys.
Infraction on the Cowboys. Oh, illegal motion on the Cowboys. 2 men moving at the same time, most likely. So we'll see how that plays. It's going to bump them back about 5 yards. No, they're going to decide to take the loss of down. They declined the penalty, so. Third down and 8. 5:12 to go. Wishbone formation for the Cowboys. Ryan Miller, the quarterback. Miller's going to throw, fires, and he's got a man, and it's caught. Enough for the first down.
All right.
That was a great catch there by Jordan Nicolosi. And Nicolosi just came on that little post pattern and picked up enough for the first down.
Not a bad throw. A nice in pattern. This is called a slat pattern. Good target, big target, picks up a first down.
So as you hear in the background, that's the Coconut, or the Cooper City band getting fired up, trying to get their players going. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. The clock's ticking. Miller under center. He's going to pass again, goes again with the slant pattern. This time he's got number 1, Julian Beckford, who picks up about 5 yards before he's brought down at about the 35-yard line.
I don't know why they didn't do some of this stuff early on in the game.
Right.
Moving the ball pretty efficiently here. That slant pattern was made famous by the San Francisco 49ers, John Taylor, Jerry Rice. And it looked very effective tonight.
The West Coast offense, as you were referring to, really emphasizes the yards after the catch, where the receivers do the work and not the pass itself.
Take advantage.
So second down and 2. It was a pickup of 8 on the play. They're sticking with the same formation. Wishbone with 2 wide receivers, and Miller passes. He airs this one out, timing pattern. Oh, Beckford almost has it. He's double covered, and he almost comes up with a great one. But it goes in and out of his hands, and it almost killed our camera person, Bonnie. Bonnie hanging tough, though.
Bonnie's tough.
Yes, she is. So, incomplete pass stops the clock with 3:50 to go. Third down and 2. Cowboys putting on a little offense here, but it might be too little too late. Still sticking with the wishbone. You saw number 34, John Morris, is the up back with 2 backs split behind him. Whoa, fumble with the snap. The ball's loose, and it's Colonel's football.
Oh, boy.
That hurts. That hurts. There was a little bit of a fumble on the exchange, the center quarterback exchange. The ball came loose, and it's Colonel's ball. As you can see here, they went to hand it off.
It was mishandled from the start. He couldn't get a grip on it to hand it off to either running quarterback or fullback. He was mishandled. He got tackled there. It was a fumble. Colonels recovered. Looks like they're going to be on the 20-yard line, or 20, excuse me, the 20...
About the 23.
23-yard line.
Where they're going to take over. New running back in the game for the Colonels, number 23, Jimmy Theok. And it looks like there's a fumble.
Oh, boy.
Ball came loose once again, but there's a big pile up. And it looks like Cowboys ball. I saw a Cowboy player come out with it. And we're waiting on the ref signal.
Yes.
Cowboys ball. So as quickly as they get it, as quickly as they give it, they get it. So we're going to have another change, which will stop the clock. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left to go. Cowboys are going to take back over on offense. You know what they say? The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
They should take this film away. They've got to watch this tomorrow, the Cowboys, and it won't be pleasant. They need to just tuck this away and go on to the next thing.
Thank God we don't have to watch this tomorrow.
Whoa. Or hear it.
So wishbone formation, one wide receiver. There's going to be a handoff, and the ball comes loose again. This time I think the Cowboys retained possession.
It's like a hot potato.
I was about to say, no one wants to get, keep their hands on this ball. So the clock continues to run, coming up on 3 minutes. The big goose egg still on the board for the Cowboys. Plantation's up 42 to nothing.
Well, it's about time for us to name the player of the game, John. I think it's unanimous.
Is it?
To say, I think I like your choice.
John Campbell, the running back?
John Campbell, the running back, exactly.
Had a couple touchdowns, broke for some big runs, and he's definitely
Schneider played a solid game.
I think everyone played a solid game.
Roy Ortega played a solid game.
I just have to, I got to go with Campbell. He was the driving force. He was the workhorse, and he picked up some big yards. Really sort of lit the fire under this Plantation team.
Campbell was good tonight.
You're not going to say that to him, are you? Might ruin our reputation.
All right.
So John Campbell, the Media One player of the game, will be presenting him with his plaque, talking to him and Coach Frank Hepler after this game. There's the handoff and the ball comes loose again, but it's
They're going to call it
ruled down. They're going to call it down. They're going to call it forward progress. Stopped them at around the 19-yard line. So clock's going to continue to run with under 2:30 to go in this game. And it's going to bring up second down, I believe, or no, excuse me, fourth down.
Elect a punt here.
Fourth down at 13. And 18, they're going to punt this ball away. And in comes Danny Joseph, the starting quarterback and full-time punter. They faked it on their last punting attempt, but I doubt they will with the ball all the way back at the 14-yard line. Joseph with the snap, lets one go, and it's a beaut. High and spiraling, and it's fielded at the 50. Taken to the 40, little bit of a hole across the 30 and down to the 25 goes number 31, Clinton Foster. And Foster doing his job, coming off the bench for a little punt return action. There he is.
No relation?
Oh yeah, no relation to you. We've got a Roy Ortega, no relation, and a Clinton Foster, no relation. So with
depends on how high they go in the draft, though.
under 2 minutes to go in the game. You see Willie Webb, number 4, the backup quarterback. He's coming out for the Colonels. They're going to run an I back set like they have been all game. 41 is Nathaniel Mizrahi.
Think they'll go deep here?
23, Jimmy Theok. I don't know. It looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. Willie Webb decided to take it around the outside, but the play's whistled dead before it can get going. Offensive motion. That's going to push him back 5 yards. So it's going to be first down and 15 for the Colonels. Ball now back on the 30-yard line. Just over it, actually, up to 31. Minute 42 left to go. They're up 42 to zip. Webb still in a quarterback I-back formation. Now Theok comes to the line as the flanker. Two wide receivers, and it looks like Webb's going to take it himself. Around the outside, he's got a hole. Cuts it upfield. He's at the 25 before he's brought down. No, he's still on his feet. Gets it to the 20 where he's pushed out of bounds, but there's a flag on the play. Holding on the offense. So that they're going to call this one back, and I believe we have a reverse angle replay. Wow. Look at this. Willie Webb takes it around the outside. And I thought he was down here, but he spins out of it. Great play. Stays on his feet. And he's pushed out at about the 20. But they're coming all the way back with this one. All the way back to the 40. That's going to make it, well, they got to get all the way down to about the 15 for the first down. So they got a long ways to go. There's Webb, the inside handoff to Mizrahi. He's got a big hole. He's cutting around the outside. He's at the 25 all the way down to about the 22, where he's brought down. Pickup of about, looks like about 20 on the play.
Well, they needed 18. It came up a little bit short.
So, clock now under a minute to go. Colonel's looking to tack one more on here. Mizrahi gets the call in the backfield. Cuts it up between the tackles, but gets stopped and brought down by number 54, Kevin Guthard, the defensive lineman. So the clock continues to run with 30 seconds to go. Webb's getting the play from the sideline.
Why doesn't the Cowboys call timeout?
Why bother? John Campbell's going to be our player of the game. We're going to go down and talk to him and Coach Hepler as soon as this game concludes, which is about 13 seconds away. And they might get a whistle here for delay a game.
They may not get this playoff, John.
There's 2 seconds left to go on the clock. Ball game. They didn't get the playoff. They're going to let it run, though.
This will count.
They're going to let it run. Webb's around the outside. He gets brought down at about the 25-yard line.
Well, that's it.
But that's it. So they just got that playoff. I thought the game was over.
Player of the game?
Player of the game, John Campbell. Sounds good. We're going to go down to the field to talk to him. John Levine, Roy Foster. We're going to conclude our game out on the field for PAL. The Colonels winning 42-0 and taking District 6A. We'll be back right after this.
Here, and up to now, I've been telling you how to get to University Dodge in Davie, between Sterling and Griffin on University Drive. But now I'm going to give you a reason. We have just made a special purchase of Caravan, Neon, and Stratus. And here's a perfect example. This Stratus, $11,988 after rebate. That's right, $11,988 after rebate here at University Dodge in Davie. And don't forget, with any purchase, you get to take Dodger home.
But no bull. Not just a concert. Motley Crue versus the Earth. A full climactic sensory overload. Enter Club Crew. Live. Motley Crue. Saturday, November 1st, the Budweiser Concert Series at Coral Sky Amphitheater. Mick Mars, Nikki Sixx, Tommy Lee, and Vince Neil. Motley Crue. Special guest, Cheap Trick.
Come in to Uncle Sam's and register to win tickets for Motley Crue and Cheap Trick. Brought to you by Coral Sky Amphitheater and This Bud's for You.
It's great to know that some people will always be there for you. For over 30 years, Abbott Appliance has provided the service and discount prices you've come to rely on. We simply will not be undersold. Save money and space on this Amana over-the-range microwave vent hood. And you'll love the savings on this side-by-side refrigerator freezer. Or this Amana Master Clean built-in dishwasher. Hometown service at discount prices. Abbott Appliance, your friend in the business.
Newport Discount Brokerage, a leader in discount stock and bond brokerage, now offers one-fee trading. Any equity trade, just $19 on our internet trading services. That's right, just $19. Let Newport's fast executions, competitive rates, and convenient location work for you. Visit our office or our website at www.newport-discount.com or call 1-800-999-FAST. That's 1-800-999-3278. Newport Discount Brokerage. It may be your best investment decision.
Foster, we're now standing out on the field here with Coach and, more importantly, John Campbell, our player of the game. John, you had one heck of a game, breaking a few big runs, scoring that long touchdown. It's my pleasure to give you this plaque and ask you a couple questions. You guys went 8-0 this season. You wrapped up the district tonight. How do you feel?
It feels pretty good. It's 3 in a row for the seniors, so all the seniors pretty hyped up. The O-line did all their job. Last week we had problems, but this week the O-line came out and did their job. So it just feels real good.
That sounds great. Well, you got our man, our O-line man over there, Roy Foster. He's standing out with Coach. Roy?
Congratulations, Coach. You were 8-0, as John alluded to earlier, but they didn't come easy. This was the first blowout, and, well, how'd you do it? What do you think of John here?
John's a super player, and like he said, the big old lineman came off the ball. He's been doing a great job all year. He's our leading rusher right now, one of our leading scorers, and we've got some talent on the offense. They've got to respect our pass as well as our run, and the defense set them up a few times tonight, give them the ball in there, and I was real pleased to have this big win tonight.
You've got a good quarterback in Snyder. You've got an off week next week. Who do you have after that?
We play Flanagan High School after that, which is a district game, so we'd like to perform real well in that one. We've got our sights set on getting some playoff time, and we want to go deep in those playoffs. So we're going to get in this open week. We're going to work hard. We're going to lift the weights. We're going to practice a little bit and see if we can't get back in tip-top shape and go after some more wins.
Well, this is your 10th time going to state in the last 10 or 12 years, and good luck to you down the road. Try to stay healthy. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Roy. Well, it seems like we got a little visitor. What's your name? Coral. Okay, well, for Coral, Coach Hepler, John Campbell, Roy Foster, I'm John Levine. We'll see you back here on Channel 19 for the Game of the Week.